Thank you so much for joining today in day 8 or 9 or something of the 40 days. I already lost track, and that's great. So today we're going to do the first meditation in the 40 days. Then we continue with the Miracle Worker, chapters 28 to 31. And that seems to be like, wow, that's interesting. That's quite a lot. That's lovely. But it's all going to work out. It is so great how everything falls into place. Now, with the meditation, I want to get started with that right away, since we're asked to be still, and to listen instead of anything else. Okay, the attention goes now to my withinness, not anywhere else. Now, this is what is being asked, literally, like in the meditation that we do today. So let's get started with that. By the way, I did use chapter 31 already, so we're actually using that. It's so beautiful. Chapter 31 is so beautiful that I love to use it here in this moment that we're together, preparing ourselves for listening. That's all. For listening, for being present here, for releasing everything else. Now this meditation is literally instructing you to do the same thing. And why is that so necessary? I can answer that question. It's why is it so necessary to be still? Because none of your ideas that you hold about yourself add anything to who you already are. It just doesn't add anything to it. So that's why we release them. Your mind is sufficient when it's open. It doesn't need to so-called think past thoughts or anything like that. No, when it's open, it's just perfect. So that's the exercise that we do right now. Be very still an instant and come without all thought of what you ever learned before, and put aside all images you have made. The old will fall away before the new, without your opposition or intent. There will be no attack upon the things you thought were precious and in need of care. There will be no assault upon your wish to hear a call that never has been made. Nothing will hurt you in this holy place to which you come to listen silently and learn the truth of what you really want. No more than this will you be asked to learn. So I'm reading to you the thought of the day. material means as remedies. All material means which man accepts as remedies for bodily ills are simply restatements of magic principles. It was the first level of the error to believe that the body creates its own illness. So this is the material remedies. It's like they are shared as a way of magic. Like you try to make something in the material, you change something in an out there world, you could say, that you perceive. You try to adjust it. That's what you have tried to do, and that was connected to your belief system, that's for sure. It's like that's the only part, and still does, probably, partially. Like you think this world or in this body can do things, and that's because you experience it that way. That first you think it that way, then you experience it that way, and you forgot that you actually tell the body that it does things like that. So you expect it. It is like outside yourself, in fact, and it seems to control you in a certain sense. You have no say about it. Is how you believe yourself to be. Now this nobody can convince you that it isn't. That's as simple as that. It's like nobody can convince you of that. So that is the interesting part. And it's either you believe you're in that or not at all. Like, not that you have to make a decision for it, but you start to see it is not that. And so I don't really want to go too deep into it. That's why I keep it superficial. But it's more like there's something there to discover. Like any belief in magic, like as if when I put my glasses in front of my eyes, I suddenly have spiritual vision. Like, that's not true. No, I don't see anything still. I'm still seeing images that are past. I'm still seeing things that are not there. I see them sharp, but they're not there. So do I believe in the magical powers of this thing? Yeah, I use it to read. I use it in a certain sense to read, to see things sharply. But still, what I'm seeing has nothing to do with my reality. So that's, of course. So this is the same. Okay, so I'm using medication from my doctor. Well, should I use them or not? And these questions come up then, like, if you think you're sick, you better take medicine. You see, that is the whole thing. Like, it's a complete thought system. You either believe that, and then all of that is for you that way. But if you let go of that, like we learned in the meditation that we did, then that's everything. There's only one perfect cell, one perfect body, and it's totally taken care of it in this instant. Like, this is the simplicity of salvation, in fact, what we see in chapter 31 that we enter into in a moment, but what we actually meditated on is like, the simplicity of salvation is in fact that. It is letting go of all your previous conceptions, all your ideas, simply by allowing this moment to be whole, to love God with all of your heart, and allow, say, we will come to this too, but it's too interesting. It's like, you will have to love your Lord, thy God, with all of your heart. It has to be total. Why? Otherwise it's not recognized, since God's love for you is total. He doesn't recognize you when you love him a little bit. So it's like, simplistically stated, that's the reason why. Love your Lord with all of your heart. Love God with all of your heart, all of your soul, all of your mind, all of your body. Love him with all of that, in totality. Then he recognizes that, like, this is for you, of course, to open yourself up for God, loving God with all of your heart will have the immediate response of the recognition that there's only one of us. But just for this one instant, let it be total. So that's chapter 31 in a nutshell. Okay, that was easy for me. So these magical beliefs, I'd love to take a look at that. Sure. Because we deal with it. In fact, constantly. We deal with... we really think that money has power. We really think that immunization is necessary. We really think we need to lock our car. And then you say, like, well, do I need to lock my car, really? It's like, is there a different way to look at this world? Yeah, there's a different way to look at this world. But as long as you see a car out there, you might as well lock it. Like, of course there's no car. But since you see a car, in your perception of yourself, you see a car, you might as well lock the doors then. So it's the same with sickness. The doctor convinced you that this and this is the case. Well, you might as well take a medication. But do you believe what he says? If you don't believe it at all, and you go to your withinness and recognize, oh my God, everything is given me in this instant. I have no need of any of that. Then you're instantaneously healed. Simple as that. Like, that is how it would go. How it is going. How it actually works. So that's so much about spontaneous remissions then.